Real fast, by the way, guys, this Skylar, can you hear me? I think he's on pitch. Okay. Well, we got this recorded. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody got this is if there's anything that I'm going to teach you guys, I just want to make sure I let you guys know this now. If there's anything that you learn in this entire business, in this entire industry, in this entire team, right? You see Chawad doing 20K weeks, or Mario, Ash, Frank, like every person snapping, they all went through this training. All of them. I broke all their bad habits from Yusha or whatever sales job they had, and they relearned it this way. Okay. So if there's any one training that you take away, I literally everything else you could throw away. And if you get this training down, it'll be 90% of your income. Cool. All right. So with that being said, let's go through this, right? Well, first things first is one of my favorite trainings. It's an incredibly deep subject. If you come from other companies where you're selling health insurance or whatever, and you think you were good at sales, I promise you were not. I myself got humbled. It took me like 3 months to figure all this shit out and really start selling. Not going to take you guys that long, but or not even close. But just keep that in mind that even if you were a top producer in your last thing, I promise you it's not the same. Okay. And so before we dive in, this training will start to give you an idea of just how deep the rabbit hole goes and how far Everguard we have taken it. But this is just one plank of 100 plus planks in the bridge that you're going to build to make people's dollars cross from one side of the bridge to the other, right? And so even though it is obviously 90% of your income, it's still only one plank of the bridge. And you guys are going to see here in a second, obviously we're going to do a big ass TED talk and all this. So you guys will see I know my shit when it comes to tonality. But in other aspects of this business, mentality, finances, recruiting, leadership, training, just know I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. I'm 30 now, right? So I promise you I have so much to teach you. And there's a very, very narrow path up this mountain. We are playing with debt, right? These are advances. These people haven't paid their premiums yet. So these are big boy numbers here. If you fuck around and you don't follow my advice, not just like, oh, I like Zach's tonality, but fuck his mentality. If you fuck around, I promise you're going to find out. Cool. So don't just trust me with the tonality stuff. Trust me with everything. And I promise you I will help you build the same bridge, if not better, in a quarter of the time. All right, but you must complete all the planks, right? So even though it's the easiest plank for people to give Zach and trust him with, it is just the beginning. Each plank after this one is just as deep, and you will only master it by relenting the other parts of the bridge. You got to give me every plank. Otherwise, all the dollars will fall off in the one plank that you don't want to give me, right? And so most of the guys have sales training. Most people in here have a background or other experience that lends to knowing sales. But specifically, life insurance, telephone sales is a deep game of mastering the pitch. That's it. Specifically in this training, tonality. But just like a general doctor who knows more about the whole human body, right? So door-to-door sales, telemarketing sales, like in-person networking, whatever, health insurance, all of that. The neurosurgeon, right, makes 10 times more than the general doctor because not only is it lucrative, right, which is the brain, in this case, life insurance, but being a specialist at the pitch and becoming a true scientist and artist of the pitch is 99% of your success. Unlike other sales jobs in the past where, like for instance, Yusha was how many qualified appointments can I get on my calendar? Right, that was the name of the game. Once you got your pitch down, there wasn't really much more to it. Here, I still have not seen the ceiling of life insurance yet. Every time there's somebody that does even more production. As of right now, the most production I've seen is 410,000 in a month.